So we are going to continue on with some Danganronpa. Um, Luckily, I got lucky, and last time we played, we were just rolling up onto the next trial, and two people had gotten off to this time. One of my favorite characters, unfortunately, Ibuki, is gone, and fortunately, one of my least favorite characters, uh, oh, what was her name? Oh my gosh, why can't I remember her name? She was the annoying little one. Which one was it? Hiyoko. Hiyoko is gone. So those two are gone, and now we've got to figure out where to go. But let us get in here. Starto. Oh, the way down here. Continue. Yes. Yes. Okay. First things first. We gotta check on. We gotta check on our wabbit. We good? Oh no, crap. Okay, there we go. We good? You good? You good, Shabimi? Okay. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock.
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to class trial?
Wait!
Jerk, hold it right there.
Monomi's such a dumb child.
Monami is such a dumb child.
Sorry.
What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru?
Hmm.
I see. So you've come to avenge him?
Yes.
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say. Oops.
Anyway,
Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
bye-bye.
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's better if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
I'm sorry. What, Gundam? What do you yearn for? What are you saying, Phoebe? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
All right, let's hurry up and get this over with.
Yeah, you're right. Whew, look it, there ain't many of us left. There's what, 3, 7, myself is 8. Okay, it's echoing and it's driving me nuts. Hold on. Hold, please. Why can I hear myself? It wouldn't be a stream if something weren't broken. Now we have to make sure that didn't cut my voice off. Good, it didn't. Thank you. Appreciate you for not doing that. Okay. So yeah, there were what, 16 or so? You know what? I've got the list right here. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, there were 16 of us, and now there's 8. Oh, well, and Nekomaru, if he's alive, is 9. But yeah, we kind of dwindling a little bit. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, I keep thinking Fraggle Rock every time they say that. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. All right, I've got to do a thing here. Where is the button? Where did I put the button? Excuse me. Here we go. There it is. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place.
Wah wah?
My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, two people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey, hey.
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No, no.
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin.
Yoo-hoo!
It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content.
And so the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. Wait, it's only been 3 class trials and we're already down. Oh no, because they kill 2 every time, because first it was Byakuya by Teru Teru, then it was Mahiro by Peko, and now we've lost Hyoko and Ibuki. So does that mean we're gonna lose 2 more people this time too? Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hyoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know that she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those 2 is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friends' sake. For Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. And so, the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun.
Yes, I would like to save the current progress, thank you.
Do it. Do the thing. Do the thing. Thank you. Okay. Do I even have any skills to set? Probably not, because I keep skipping everything. Yes.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
Yes.
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know,
Already
because
wasting
I
our
was
time.
asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
The ultimate asshole.
But
Oh,
Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
dang!
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Um,
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital.
he left out
and
some
after we
very
confirmed
important
his
stuff.
recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story. And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there.
I mean, makes sense.
At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko. After I
Oop,
rested
crap.
for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital.
I apologize. I touched the thingy and made it jump, so I shall do the thing because I did the other thing and I should not have done the thing. And we all know how important it is to don't touch the thingies. So, therefore, we'll put this over here. Oh, come on. There. I shall do this to myself today. Don't touch the thingies. Don't touch the thingies. Don't touch the thingies.
I ran into Fuyuhiko.
Don't touch
So I pled
the
with him
thingies.
in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways.
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
Oh, he's blushing!
After I heard from those two that Ibuki
The little
disappeared,
brat is blushing.
I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, Just as we feared. It was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just
Here
said
we
is
go.
true?
Ah, fart fish. Who's got
Sorry,
gas?
I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
Fry's
Hajime,
got gas.
if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
It's just as Kazuichi said. Nagito's the kind of guy who'll just confuse us and make matters worse. Yeah, pretty much. Damn it. Shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Already? Wow. Okay, let's see.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility.
Thanks.
After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
Ah, we didn't know what the movie was. We didn't know what the movie was, though. We didn't see it till after they were gone. I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. I need to find that and break through.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
He did that on
Hajime's
purpose.
testimony is a lie,
He told us to keep that
and the fact that
ticket.
Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
Oh, shoot.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only...
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, shut up, Nagito.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Oh, I hate him so much. Ooh.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Way to waste my time.
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Of course not.
Ooh, you look thirsty. Have you hydrated yet today?
Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate you. Let me grab that. 1 second. Sippy, sippy. Cheers, y'all. Good old water. All right. Onwards and upwards.
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
Oh, I hate
Warm
him.
up. This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a
Just
game.
likes the
Well,
sound
waste
of
of
his own
time.
voice.
Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable,
let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm
Does it
positive.
though?
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. You say you were away from the music venue.
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Correct.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
So who wasn't inside?
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you? Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
He's a Yakuza. Hello? The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? I'm making the argument. Semi-transparent.
The
Let's see
killer
what-
was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over. I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
That person's remark contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence. Okay,
The
so
killer
it is
was
the
still
glob.
inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Get out of the way!
You can use that
Ah!
as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together, and suddenly appeared.
And
So
suddenly
the
appeared.
just rushed over. I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Okay, that
The
person.
killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Nope. Broken drumstick was used to lock the door from the inside, right? But is that proof? Well, it's not like I know if the door really locked or not. Fuyuhiko's the one who's saying it. Yeah, okay, so it is Fuyuhiko.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
There it is.
No, that's wrong.
I didn't think it was that soon, but it was.
Hold on a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
It wasn't rubber at all. The semi-transparent glob was probably... Just say it one more time with me. Semi-transparent glob.
I see! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Semi-transparent glob.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too.
I would hope so. You ate it.
It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
Yep.
Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
She's a glue connoisseur.
I didn't know glue was edible.
Please don't teach her things.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
Thank you, Sonia.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly.
How's your mouth feel, by the way?
If you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
Hmm?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose?
Yeah, little man.
Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
You're welcome.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
It still doesn't prove y'all
In
weren't
a
there.
quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
Okay, France.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue,
That was a weird thing to say.
they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
That scrap was stuck onto the That scrap was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Why was that so difficult? Now, I should be able to figure out what it is. Am I hangmanning myself now? Yep, I am. Let's spell. Oh, okay. I need a W. Like that one. Oh no, I needed that. I'm awake this time, so you've not a chance. Oops, except for when I do that. Just had to say something, didn't I? Oh my god! Stop it! I need this. Oh, I already had 2 of those. I need this then. Oh my god, too many! I need an E, please. Ha! Wallpaper! I spelled it! I did it!
That scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room? In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there? If so...
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper... See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
No, it has something to do with her body reappearing.
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that.
Oh my god, dude!
But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
The scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of the wallpaper I found in the storage room. Is it connected to the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. All right, let's give this a try. Logic. Oh, another logic dive? Okay. I gotta remember how to do this. Okay, easy enough. And I instantly died. Go me! Yeah! Really? Oh my god. I can't do it right now, though. Okay, yes I can. Yes I can. Right hand. Oh. Oh, Pariah. Supposed to be my friend. Okay. I was brought, why was Hoki's crime scene? It was hidden. Okay. Haha! This is so hard to do left-handed. Oh, is this what it feels like to be you, Pariah? Is that why you do this to me? Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog, don't fail me now. What did the killer use to hide the body? Oh, no! Oh, so you're just rude. That's what it is, Pariah. You play righty, but you're just like, yes, yes, let's make the fox wiggle in pain. Mmm, tasteful, tasteful. Oh. It doesn't help that I don't have much room for on the left for... Oh my god! Okay. No, no. No. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Okay. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? They formed a wall. Okay. Doesn't help that the blue matches the background. I fell. Oh my god. I pushed the button! Oh my god, really? Push the button. Too early. How am I supposed to do that? Oh, it was the wrong answer. That's why. I'm dumb. Okay. There we go. I made it! I only messed up like 6 times, but I made it.
I got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
So she was done
No,
first.
The body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Did I stutter?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there. However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean,
Is it?
it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
Dum dum dum.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of Monami 2.5
The world's dumbest movie?
D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Rude.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Did he say moss
Ibuki's
balls
death
or
by hanging
mothballs?
matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the
Wait.
reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
Wait. Okay. So they did Wizard of Oz, right? So one of them was the Scarecrow, the other one was the lion. But then they said something about the Tin Man. And there's only one other person that's missing. The reason the killer imitated the two victims in that movie, I should be able to explain that now. Because they like movies, to let their accomplice escape. To mix up the killing order to hide the weapon. Mix up the killing order.
See. The reason the killer imitated two of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then, Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
What do you mean? If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki's body.
When did he turn into such a
I'm
jerk?
not even crying.
I'll let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What is your problem?
What a jerk!
Oh, I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
Get him!
Even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How light. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Do you even English,
Man,
dude?
he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Blood on the soles.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
Were there even any...
Crap.
Maybe her feet were on the floor. But she was like sitting or something. So instead, there'd be a mark on her ass.
Really?
Weak, 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 I say! It doesn't even pierce my heart.
Who cares? Chiaki said Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed, but is that really true? Yes, it is.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the... Was there any sign she stepped on something?
Yes.
I agree with that. Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint blood stains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries. Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
Hiyoko's only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye.
I shall underestimate you all I wish.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Dude, what?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal? That's a good line.
What the hell is going on?
But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know.
What in the world is going
You're
on?
so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Okay.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood. You can't step on blood that was never... Just about... Did you see a nice nightmare?
Oh, yeah. Despite his exaggerated protests, I feel like I've already seen an opening to counter. Is this a trap?
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was... You can't step on blood that was never there. Just about... Did you see a nice nightmare?
Okay, why? I hate this one so much.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Yes, there was.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Bing, bang, boom.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Oh, don't I?
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but... Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was...
Oops. It was left
Hyoko's
out in the
body
open.
was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding.
Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating. So I don't think they had to go that
That's
far.
not true, actually.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
And it wasn't even that hot. It was like 80.
The time of death wasn't mentioned in
Fahrenheit.
the Kuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now.
Such a trap, dude.
Fine then. But regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Except when
Can't
you're
you
wrong.
just shut up and back off?
There you go. Thank you.
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Wait a sec. There's
I'm a little
something I want
feisty
to run
today,
by
sorry.
Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Huh? Suicide.
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monami.
Why me?
'Cause you're pink.
Nagito, what do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Yeah, I keep dancing. Sorry, blonde.
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
No, actually, she had the
Totally
despair disease.
impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, The sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive. When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And if she was going to fake her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
Is anybody else noticing that a certain person is acting really, really weird through this whole exchange, besides Nagito? Why is Mikon acting so weird? Like, she's like gasping and like she's talking a heck of a lot more than she ever has before. That bothers me.
What the heck?
There's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then just what was that video Hajime saw?
If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, then what was that video Hajime saw? Huh? Eloquent as always.
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
I don't know anything about that.
Don't say it all proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then, the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then, we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
Okay, let's see. Surveillance monitor video.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
Oh, I have an alibi. She was laying on top of me. The murder supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time is...
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Oh crap! Right? Was that not the? We were sleeping at our cottages, right? But that's not an alibi since there's no one here to back it up, right? Hey, Hajime, can't you do something about that? I'm counting on you to provide better cover fire. Oh, sorry, that was Fuyuhiko's voice. My bad.
I'm so sorry, guys. I used the wrong voice.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
Is that not it?
You were sleeping at our cottage, right? That's not an alibi since no one's here to back it up, right? Hey, Hajime, can't you do something about that? I'm counting on you to provide better cover fire.
Crap!
It looks like I made a mistake. I need to think this over one more time. Okay, so
We can
hold on.
exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Which one is
Right
it?
before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
Do we have to agree with
I was
him?
where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
Oh, that's it. Nobody has an alibi. It was Mikan. Did I make a mistake? I believe I am not mistaken when I say that nobody has an alibi. Also, if you have a rebuttal to make, please make sure it makes sense next time.
Crap!
Okay, yes, I get it. I get it. I finally get it. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
We can
sorry.
exclude
It
the
is
sick people like me
Mikan's
and
thing.
Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel.
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed...
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my...
That's not an alibi.
aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then
There it
No,
is.
that's wrong!
Because Mikan was kind of smothering me at the time.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
you two have alibis?
Up
Mm-hmm.
until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Ugh.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Too much info.
Her shock. Just the...
It's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
I get it. You guys have alibis.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that.
Too much information.
The killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
Mm-hmm.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
The killer had a different reason? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? inside a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose? And what kind of trap is it? Suspended? What do we mean suspended?
Hiya!
Well, hello there, mon ami. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Stop it! Don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls. And here's some chance time. What's that? Now then, Motomi's appeal time starts now. Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show these jerks who treats you like a red-headed stepchild.
Excuse me? Look here. I do not appreciate that. I am also a redhead, both fox-wise and human-wise. Cool, calm, we're cool, we're calm. Let's try this again.
Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long. It'll just be a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Then... I'm Usami, magical miracle girl, Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk.
Oh, that was gross. Please don't ever make me say that again.
Geez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Yes, what a disappointment. Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever.
Would you like to save your current progress? Why, yes. Yes, I would. Thank you. I appreciate you. Trial resume.
I'm Monami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation. Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence? Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Please do. I'm sure none of us would mind.
This again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
Don't disagree with you.
If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
Really?
I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Ooh, flashy, flashy.
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
How would you
Well,
know
that's
that?
probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feeling complete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying Hiyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Here we go again. Hiyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
Why did Hiyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hiyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
I do. What did Sonya say?
However, this is getting quite interesting. My four dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Ew. Why Hiyoko went to the music venue? That's the key to all of this. I need to find that out, no matter the cost. Okay, let's see.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Or
That was it right there.
she was guided by the will of causality.
Nope, I know what it is. I need to find out why Hiyoko went to the music venue first.
Why did Hyoko go to the music? There's no way we'd know.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
There it is, consent.
It's just as Sonya said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hiyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hiyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
True.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hiyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose. Are you saying my gut was wrong? This
Yes.
will be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
Because you're wrong.
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
All right, let's see if I can do this.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room. She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her. That girl is so small and weak looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
Go! Come on! Dang it! Just a little bit more and I can draw something out next time.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right?
No.
She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
No, dang it!
Hiyoko
Really?
was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
Dang it.
I can't back down!
Really? Really? Dang. I had it right there. Why did it back me out? All right.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
Come on. Nope.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
Come on. Man. All right. All right. Shake it out. Shake it out. Here we go. Here we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Hiyoko
This
was
is it. I'm
locked
done with
inside
it.
her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
Really? Okay.
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
Come on, one more. There we go. Finally.
Hiyoko's room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
Nope. Nope, nope.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono... There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the... That's the proof she was abducted, right?
No. Did I seriously mess up? Okay.
Damn it!
I was so overcome. She's gonna go back to the original
killer
topic.
Was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
Come on.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up.
Nope.
Crap!
Hold on! Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all... There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
Allow me to cut
There we
through
go.
those
Thank
words.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
The reason Hiyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hiyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes.
Whoa.
Do whatever you want to me.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or
Oh.
better yet, make her do a little something something.
Well, did you become the gross one? Hell no.
Then, The killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamster
First of all,
6
it's
feet
correct.
under.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Even
With
if
your
the killer
chonkers?
couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It
I mean, yeah.
probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation.
Killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan.
Why Ibuki?
Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey, Nagito, any ideas?
Oh,
Hey,
now he's not
how
going to
long are you
stop.
gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps.
Ugh.
Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut.
For
But
once.
now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
Oh my god.
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really?
Where were you?
That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Can someone
Are
please
you
just take him
freaking
out
kidding
next?
me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No. Wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place as she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. There's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why weren't there any footprints on the blank? Stepladder.
I can prove it with this. If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, That stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
But there's a bloodstain right there.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of
I
a
hate
chosen
him. I hate him,
ultimate.
chat. I hate him. What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagato Kameda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
True. So, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video. And whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is all up to me?
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
Thanks.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Great, thank you. So supportive.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
If there was some hidden clue in that video, some should have seen something strange when I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw the video. So I'm the only one that can do it. The hanging video that I saw, based on everything we know from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. Spark the selection. This part, based on what I saw in the video, this doesn't seem particularly strange. Okay. There should be something else. Okay, so it's the missing. I thought it was the candle. So it's the bloodstain.
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's
Instead of
strange is
leaving
that
it?
stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Please, someone take a knock next. Please, please, please.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
Yes, genius.
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
No. No, it's not, because you're annoying and we hate you.
What are you two talking about?
Talking about the stepladder that was in the hospital? The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, the place where the killer did something. Another Hangman's Gambit. Oh, that's a long word. 1, 2, 3, 4. CONFER. No, no, too long for conference room. Crap, 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 crap. Well, I'm gonna guess it starts with an F. Maybe not. Nope. Okay, F. I. Nope. Nope. Crap. I don't. Film. Filming. Nope, I need another N. Crap. Oh my god! Oh crap. Wow, this is terrible. Uh. Nope, nope, nope. Wow, wow, this is going terribly. Okay, what is it then? Filming. Nope, I died. Filming location. I'm an idiot. Oma! Hello, hello! Welcome in. Welcome in, Omak. I just died, so don't mind me.
By majority vote, the one who has been chosen as the Blackened is Hajime Hinata. But Hajime is not the Blackened. Too bad. The true Blackened has graduated splendidly. Congratulations. And now, the others will all be punished. Ah, that means you too, Hajime.
This is my...
No, it's not our end. I am going to retry. Yes.
We will never give up.
Because I know the words. I know the magic words now. And they're not abracadabra. They're filming location. Okay, I just have to spell fast. All right. All right, I can spell. I can do this. I'm an adult that has spelling capabilities. Okay, give me an I. That is not an I. Again, that is not an I. That's an I, though. Now I need an L. Give me an L. That is not an L. That is, though. Okay, come on. Okay. Now we're cooking with oil. Now we're spelling like a champ. Kinda. Maybe. Oh, crap. Nope, we need a C. Give me a C. Oh, jeez. Terrible. Okay. I'm destroying the wrong things, and I'm making the right things. Wow, this is terrible. There we go, there we go! Ha! 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 I did it! I did it! I did it! Hooray! Because we did it.
That's
All right.
Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
How much must that hamster weigh? Like, that's got to be like a 10-pound hamster, am I wrong? In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? They swapped it. Oh no, logic dive. Fry is not here, right? She's not gonna freak with me again? Whoa, that was nearly bad. Oh my god!
Everything is upsy-daisy! Everyone is acting crazy.
I hate you all. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? The monitor. Right? Right? No? No? Okay, no. The camera. Okay, so. Go. Wazdi, go. Go, Wazdi, go. Go. Okay. Oh, no, no, no! I do not have enough space in my left hand to do this. Go. Why? Why? Go, go, go. Oh no. No, no. Oh crap. Why? Why is this so difficult? I think it's like the speed and the angle that's messing with me. Like the flashing too is not conducive. Oh my god, go! Enough with the barrel rolls. I am running out of. You can like probably hear me like slamming my mouse because I'm running out of room. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or at the hospital? The hospital, right? No. Weedy, weedy. Why? Nope, that was wrong. Okay, I apparently don't recall how the video cameras work. All right. Oh, stop. Oh, stop it. Oh, stop. Stop. Oh my god, this is going to make me sick. Oh. The fox is okay at this stuff, but all the sparkles is making me dizzy. Stupid epilepsy. Alright, let's see. I got this. I got this. I believe. I believe. The power of logic compels me. Okay, there we go. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. Kobe. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit? Took it with them. Because there was only two. And it didn't matter how strong the signal was. They could only go one way or another. Okay, that was it. That was it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Hooray! Okay.
It's all coming together.
Are we done with Rainbow Road now, please?
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
Shut up, boobs for brains. Nobody asked you.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Thank you.
Well, that's true, but... in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
They smashed the crap out of it. They destroyed it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
Ah, look, there was extra pieces there. I didn't notice that before either. Because before, the monitor's the pink thing on the floor in the middle there. Nice.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means, even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would have been limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? The only possibility is that place inside that building. Am I gonna have to spell again? Crap. Is it hospital? Oh my god, wait. C-O-N-F-E-R-E-N-C conference room. Okay, I got it. I got it. Give me an F. Give me an E. Give me an R. I need another E. Conference C-E. I need another E. That will do it. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Now I need an R. Now I need 2 O's. Oops, wrong button. There we go. One more O. There we go.
I got it!
Ta-da! I nearly died, but I did it anyway.
It's possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Yep.
Huh? Conference room?
Yep.
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
Nope.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. I've got to make it clear what that work was. Make your argument. Curtain. Where'd the curtain go? This one.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Conference
or did they
room.
make some kind of set?
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Nice. In order to make the hospital conference room resemble the music venue, what did the killer do? I should figure that out first. Okay.
There's no way the conference and the music venue.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Yes. No? Oh, it was the other way around. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me this time.
There's no way the conference and the music venue.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Crap!
Or did they make some kind of set?
Ah.
They might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the film. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Rude. It's just because those words got in my way.
There's no way the conference
Alright.
and the music venue.
Which place resembled? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some
Crap!
kind of
I
set?
pushed the wrong button.
Might have tampered with the camera.
Stop
I
pushing
still
the wrong
can't
buttons,
believe
Evril.
Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Alright. Okay, here we go. Do it. Do the thing. Okay.
There's no way the
Speed,
conference and the music venue.
Which place resembled? Did the conference room look like, or did the music venue look like the conference room?
That one.
That must be it.
That one, Hajime.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
That
Great
curtain was
comeback,
hung
Monami.
So the music venue would look like the conference room?
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. It's gotta be... the rope used for the hanging? Oh no, the candle.
I can prove it with this. You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
True.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside Cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
That video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Which means there was a fake somewhere, and that fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference room.
I see!
The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set a trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
Did I stutter, my dude? That's right. I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. So, by process of elimination, Gundam was at the motel. She was in the hospital. He was running around somewhere, so he doesn't have an alibi. He was in the hospital. She was in the hospital. She was at the hotel. She was at the hotel. He was at the hotel. And, well, we know it wasn't me. But these two had the sickness, so it had to be either Fuyuhiko or... You've been acting weird.
You're the only one!
Oh my god, I got it!
Nikon, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Did I stutter?
Killer? Huh?
Because you are.
I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question.
Not if you're the ultimate nurse, it's not, and you're in a hospital.
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence.
No.
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Then, if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming.
Well, naked. Oh, sorry.
By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue. And showed that to me.
She gonna snap?
I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Dum dum dum.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible. There's no way I could kill someone.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Dang!
Just
Calling her
shows
out.
You can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
True. So true, jerk.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? Chiaki hasn't said anything. No, in fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Here we go. Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, And I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time
Oh
like
my
this.
god.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What? Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Shut up.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope, and keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her. The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along.
He's so annoying.
What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true? Here we go again. Okay.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
No, it's not, actually.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Ibuki's true cause of death was strangulation. The fact is the decisive proof that will lead to the killer. Is that true? Okay, so
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
let's slow this down really quick.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Oh,
The body
what
at the
it
crime
is?
scene was hanged, you know.
No. Oh wait, blue is consent. Sorry, I was thinking purple is blue is
Ibuki
consent and
didn't
purple
die
is
from
object. Okay.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seems, the scars they leave would look different too.
Nope, that wasn't it either. True, the abrasive scar would look different depending on whether it was hanging or I believe Jake Hunter said that. Okay. So we died. Oh well. Yeah. We'll just speed through this real quick. Yes, I would.
We will never give up.
Go, do the thing. Did you break? Okay, there we go. All right, so oh, the AC temperature. Wait,
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling, the scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was
Nope.
hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
whoever misunderstood. Okay.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, the scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know.
Now, what is it? So there's a scrap of paper because we know they lifted the hold on. So there was a scrap of paper, so we know that they lifted the curtain up and down. They also replaced the curtain and they
Crap! Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
if they strangled her. Oh, ow. Rude. Bri.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
There it is. Got it. It's because they tied the noose rope. They tied the noose on it.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and
Dang, he
strangulation.
got fierce real quick.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Mikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikon because she was nursing her.
So Mikon volunteered to nurse us? 'Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
He's kind of scary.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikon is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Oh, dang! Here we go, here we go!
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Oh, shit! Guys! She's like the evil demoness. Is she gonna flip a switch?
So in the end, you're
She
all
is!
just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
Oh my god!
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Oh. She didn't just flip a switch, she frickin' yeeted the thing over the hill. Whoa. Look at her.
Hey, Mikon.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Dang.
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying.
I mean, you're annoying too, but it's also kind of funny how you can push people. I have to say, Nagito is one of the most irritating people on the planet, but the fact that he uses that to his advantage is probably one of the coolest things as well. He's like, I'm gonna be a massive asshole, but in doing so, I am gonna just keep poking you until you go over the edge and over the cliff and then break. Sorry.
Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey, Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't me.
Can you prove it?
Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video?
Oh my god, she doesn't even stutter.
That's right. Show me your proof. Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already.
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
You don't get to talk, dude.
I'm not the killer. That video. I never filmed that video.
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be? Was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw the video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Okay.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Deep is the handbag on her head. Is the hospital gown shoe, or could it be the hospital slip?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that dip. There's no way you'd be able to. So please forgive me already.
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer.
Did
We
it
can't
grab
think
it?
of anybody else other than you who
No,
could have
of course
filmed
not.
that video.
Huh? Deep is the handbag on. Is the hospital gown, or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that dip. There's no way you'd be. So please
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
There, finally. God. Okay.
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Deep is the handbag on her. Is the hospital gown shoe, or could it be the hospital slippers she had?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body type just from that camera angle. Just from that.
And I
dim
missed
camera
it.
angle.
Ah!
There's no way
Oh,
you'd be able
that's
to make out her body
irritating.
type. So please forgive.
Hajime, pay close attention. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Come on, Evril.
I'm not the killer.
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the handbag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital?
Ibuki and Mikan.
Is that really? You could tell her body just from that camera angle.
Thank
Shoot through
you!
that contradiction.
All right, we're good. We're good. We finally did it. We're good.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
You screwed
But
up.
I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
Mm-hmm.
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Yerp.
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! Huh?
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag, isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
Yes, actually.
Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Dang. Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third panic talk. Another panic talk? This is probably going to be the last job during the class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. You will no longer be able to make do with just the left mouse button. Below the tempo marker in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you'll need one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks, no matter how much you mash the left mouse button. You will be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the tab key to reload. Jeez, just like locking on, press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Oh my god. The controls are the same as the left mouse button. Match the tempo marker either by pressing... Oh, jeez. Oh, here's some good news. Alrighty. If you get the timing wrong and you press the tab key, bullets will not be refreshed, so please be careful.
Everything is upside Everybody's acting crazy.
Why did it sound like that? That was really weird. That was excruciatingly weird. Okay. Hold on, I gotta snooze some stuff here. Otherwise it's gonna do the thing.
until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Yeah.
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. And I gotta do it freaking left-handed. Thanks, Pariah. Oh, Lord.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me.
Oh, my God.
Can you forgive me already? Forgive me!
Oh, my gosh.
Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive
Not really.
me already? I'll do anything you want.
Heck.
Forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me!
Oh, my God.
Only me! You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please,
Okay, there we go. There we go.
me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive
Oh,
me!
my God.
Me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you
Okay. I am so confused. Hold on. I thought it said that you had to, your opponent will unleash constant word bombs. After a certain point, they explode, blah, blah, blah. Tempo marker, blah, blah, blah. Lock on and attack. To continue the match the rhythm, you'll have the chance to lock onto the enemy statement. Okay, reload tab key. Press the tab key in time with the rhythm to reload your bullets. That's what I've been doing. I'm just sucking at it because I'm left-handed.
Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
The bonus prize after. Oh, crap. Oh, really? I can't do it. Pariah, you suck. Oh my gosh. This has been such a struggle.
We will never give.
All right, let's try this again.
It until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crime.
This chick, has she
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right?
Man, oh man, she's cray. All right, I got this.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand?
Oh my gosh.
Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me?
I had it once.
Still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand?
Oh my. Wow, okay.
There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
Bonus theater prize.
This is the end.
Thank you! Oh, thank God. Huh. Oh, thank you.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Nikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left. Please, just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
I'm gonna keep going to finish this, otherwise I won't remember the order next time. Okay. So... we need this here. And we need this here? No. What is this? A rip piece on the baton lighting. Okay, so it's not this one or this one. It's got to be one of these. Okay, there's that one. It's got to be this one right here. Okay, there we go. And then last stock. She did this thing. And then she did this thing. And then she did this thing.
Here's everything that
There we
happened
go.
in this case. The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Nikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
She's lost it.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair.
Oh!
Mikan, what has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
I failed utterly this time. I think I got like a D. C. Okay. Not great, not terrible.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Oh boy. We did it though. We finished the class trial.
Well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point,
Correct.
you got it right once again, and that's 3 in a row. That's right. The true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Tsukimiki.
Damn it.
Can't be kidding me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Dang. Don't just laugh. Say something. This ain't going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
There's nothing that's picking. She actually gone mental.
Well, that's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Sumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey,
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikan too, you say?
I
I know because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on, did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was.
What?
Huh? Hajime? Has something crossed your mind? My body's heavy. No, not just heavy, it's somewhat soft and really hot. That's right. Mikan felt really hot at the time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Then, because of that disease, Mikan was.
Perhaps.
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair? That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Impossible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong. Wrong. What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Huh? Huh?
Who you talking about?
If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly
It's love.
what love is all
Hey.
about. I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom when you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why as long as I'm on their inside. No matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me, it's
How
like nothing matters.
amazing.
I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love, only love.
Could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
This is.
It seems that I was wrong. Not only has she suffered and been expected by despair, you were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently, that's what my symptom was. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease?
But.
But if this means she remembered something and ended up like this.
Such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you ever came to this island? Don't get so angry. Good night, Pariah. See you later. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So, it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about?
Dang, she's gone. Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan. Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about that World Ender organization that all of you were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? Not know, I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future Foundation. Future. That's right. That symbol on the ancient ruins door. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future.
Hey.
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the name suggests, the organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know? As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monami?
I knew it. Manami, Manikima, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Manami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Of course I know that. Let's see. The Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is...
Oh?
Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not!
Oh, hell no!
You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends. Countdown? You you even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love. From the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is.
Mikan, is this really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? The past. Past? That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys consider that thing a friend?
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self? That's,
Well,
well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events. Whatever memory is, losing memories are
do you understand?
like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing your memories, losing our memories, makes us shadows of the past, don't you think?
Hey,
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. That story about our stolen school lives.
hey, hey!
So it was true all along? Our memories were taken away?
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much.
Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace?
Oh?
Oh, Monokuma, is it all right for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time?
Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Tsukimi.
So it's over. It's really. Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Game over. Mikan's been found guilty. Bye bye, ouchies. What? What? What am I witnessing? So he just shot her into outer space in a giant arm? It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Sayonji was Sumiki, and she's been executed. She apparently committed a crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikon from earlier? What was her true form, or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter either way. If she ended up like that just from remembering, then all along, Mikon was never worth being a symbol of hope.
But
Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
isn't that right?
So, let's just move on. Come on, let's take all of this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
That's impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so. Like a house of cards collapsing all in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice afterwards towards us. And now, there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor, too.
Wrong. Too bad that's not the case. Mikon was not the traitor.
Come on!
The traitor is still alive. As proof, see how fine Monami looks right now? I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monami.
Phew!
Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going, and I didn't even have a time to eat my black meat right-eye during the break.
Hey!
Your right eye is made out of black beans?
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs come after ups. But if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, in order to help you guys feel better, I've prepared a special event.
Special event.
Head over to the First Islands beach. An old friend will be waiting there.
Old friend.
huh?
Could it be? Necromaru?
And we will have to save that for next time. Because I am already half an hour over. And we got to have something to look forward to next time.